you are working or being student of management course, PG course, you have quite often gone through e-retailing also. E-retailing means electronic retailing. We are sourcing a website, we need some product or services, we search them, we choose best option, what we feel, and we buy it. And delivery, packaging, and every other thing is included in the price what we pay. Certain products are having separate delivery charges to be paid. Now, e-retailing in detail, what it takes to have e-retailing, or before starting knowing what is meant by e-retailing, traditional retailing. What is traditional retailing? Process of selling product or services to consumers for their non-business use. And in traditional retailing, product satisfaction and value satisfaction is essential. This is what traditional retailing suggests us. Very simple thing. We go out of our home, we visit a nearby store, we visit a shopping mall, whatever we have planned or unplanned. Most of the things of which we plan, we buy them. One or two, maybe more than two also. We buy in case of impulse buying because we like the attractive packaging, because we feel in future the product what I am purchasing now could be useful, and we buy it. This is the way traditional retailing happens. Now, what is e-retailing? Shopping through the internet and other media forms is e-retailing. When we are buying some product, that is through internet and other media forms. Students, apart from internet, what all are the other media forms we go through? Any idea you have? Apart from internet, any other option as a consumer you have used? You got my question? You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
So apart from internet, is there any alternative? You have any idea? Okay, if you don't have, please let me know. Say no. Now we are using internet. That way internet could be used by sitting anywhere. You are at your workplace, during lunch hour, during tea break, you are clicking on a specific website, ordering something, and you expect it to be delivered in the next few days. You are sitting at home, having mobile with you, and with internet facility available on mobile, also you can go for shopping. Both the places, at home, at workplace, you are using internet. There are other media forms. Other media forms include audiovisual medium, toll free number. If we switch on our television channel, the very first channel, which may be 100, 999, 998, those people are selling one or the other product. That may be home furniture, home appliances, utensils, crockery, trolley bag, or any other product. Six of set glasses, set of six glasses, set of three bed sheets. You must have seen. They just keep on continuously talking, and last 5 minutes remaining, last 10 minutes remaining, only two pieces are available, and there is one toll-free number or contact number scrolling down. It keeps on scrolling down at the bottom. That's the media which is used by people many times by having attraction for cheaper price or the way they are presenting that product to the buyers. Those all are other media forms. We visit exhibition, conference, seminar, or stalls available in and around our area. They are not retail shops. We are not having any internet shopping done. But when we visit that retail stalls, like exhibition, the sales executives with their respective stalls are there to inform you about the product they are having. That moment, only one sample product they must be keeping, or part of few units they are keeping for selling, and they explain what product they are selling and why they have stall at that place. And we do buy in such type of stalls also, which are having exhibition for 7 days, 15 days. Some exhibitions last for 1 month also, especially in summer vacation and Diwali vacation. Such type of exhibitions are installed or organized in many cities where people are having their vacations, and they are free to go for such exhibitions and spend their time. So these all factors are relevant with other media forms. Anything, anywhere at the click of a button. This is what e-retailing. Anything, anywhere refers to products and services, commonly known as e-tailing or electronic retailing. E-retailing is B2C, business to consumer model that executes a transaction between businessman and final customer, subset of e-commerce. We have seen also what is meant by e-commerce and metrics of e-commerce. That e-commerce topic is strongly connected with today's digital era retailing or e-retailing. E-tailers are retailers who sell over the internet. Now, advantages of e-retailing and disadvantages of e-retailing, that also we will come step by step. Electronic retailing, what it is: size and growth of business to consumer market, reported amounts of online sales based on how the numbers are derived. Now, this particular electronic retailing in USA, annual online 2004 sales were estimated to be over 70 billion. This is the figure of 2004, almost 17 years ago. What references I got, I have collected them, and they were having this much amount of annual estimated sales in 2000 sale. What it is? 70 billion. The average online shopper spends over $350 in duration of 3 months. Forrester's research estimates that e-tailing will reach 360 billion by 2020. Now it is around 1,000 billion US dollars in 2020. Last 6 months updates have yet to come, but it is around $1,200 latest one. So this much is the size of e-retailing. People cannot be able to go retail stores every now and then. Their trust on e-retailing is increasing because their past experience with e-retailing taken just by chance is increasing, because delivered products are of same quality what they are buying by going physical shopping. So instead of going through shopping stores, shopping stops, or shopping stores with congested traffic or traveling cost or the chaos during evening time what cities do have, they are always finding it better as an option to go on internet, search for the site, and ask for the product they want to. E-retailing in India is yet to have that margin or have that space what it is expected, because actual retailing physical shopping or realistic shopping is yet much more done, having more percentage than e-retailing. So to attract customers, especially in urban area, semi-urban area, they are giving more discounts and making it user friendly so that customers will not have any problem. What is the process of e-retailing? We will go step by step. The first step or the process is we go online. We search through laptop, PC or mobile internet, and we buy products into cart, adding into cart. There will be this model of cart online shown. Then we check out. By buying the product, we check out. Our payment information is collected either by debit card, credit card or internet banking. We are paying the amount of money required to be paid. Then we go to payment gateway. Then we are getting delivered that product at our doorsteps. And again, we go for this payment gateway, we go for internet and we acquire the product. This is the process, what it happens when it comes to e-retailing. This is explained here step by step. Online visitor of the site pick up the items to be purchased. They confirm, assure that item list selected and check out. They enter credit card or debit card information and make the payment. The next step is they give their payment information, check via payment gateway. The payment will be credited to retailer account. This is electronic transfer of funds, an EFT or the other mode of any payment. That is depends on how and which option an individual customer is selecting. Order confirmation is shown to the visitor along with order details and shipping information. And last step is SMS or email update will be frequently sent to visitor on the product or service delivery. After delivery, SMS will be sent, or before delivery comes to us, we can track online where our consignment is at the moment, at which location our consignment is, we can track online. So what all are the uses of e-retailing? Manage online product listing pages, categories and pricing. Business intelligence analytics. E-retailing helps understand each step taken by potential customer. And e-retailing in increasing revenue and customer satisfaction. Because trust is a crucial point in e-retailing. There may be many other sites who are having intention of doing fraud. And on account of such things, it is difficult to trace out who else booked my order and how come I got cheated. When I am going to nearby shopping mall, whether it is organized retail store like Shopper Stop, Big Bazaar, Moore, or unorganized retail store, a Bania in and around our area, near to or next to our house, when something goes wrong with product purchased, we can go with that defected piece to the retailer and ask him for replacement. When we are going for e-retailing, online shopping, whatever we deliver, we just have to make a complaint on toll-free number. We cannot hold responsible to any individual person who made to us buy that product, who sold us that product. Here, one individual or group of people cannot be held responsible. Everything is virtual and chances of fraud also are higher, especially in a country like India. Many fraudsters have taken undue advantage of this market of e-retailing or online shopping. And in such situation, controversy is there with e-retailing. But with specific sites like Amazon, Flipchart, and many more, people do believe and do shopping with these sites only. Most of these sites are having international appeal. They are available throughout the world, not just limited to India. What is sold online? Okay, students, listen carefully. What all are the things e-retailing sells? This is very simple question I am asking. It shouldn't be that I keep on talking continuously. Just tell me, what all are the things are available for online shopping? You heard me?
Yes, sir.
Which are the products which could be sold online?
Anything that we need is available on online, sir.
You all belong to marketing specialization, isn't it? How many of you have marketing specialization? All of you,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? You are in 4th semester now, no? You heard me or not?
Yes, sir.
You are in 4th sem of MBA. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, with what specialization you have chosen? Don't you know your specialization? You have selected marketing, finance, HR, operations, IT. What specialization you are doing? In which specialization you are doing MBA?
So we are doing from marketing, sir.
Okay, very good. Then why it is required this much time? Now, what all are the categories of product? As a product, as a tangible product, what category of products are available for sale, online or offline? Please write down. Fast moving consumer goods, home appliances, electric and electronics, automobiles, garment, footwear, cosmetics, personal wear. These all are category of products. When it comes to fast moving consumer goods, you can quote any example. FMCG category product, please quote one example.
So now for the pandemic situation, so all the people is getting online all the things like sanitizer, hand gloves, mask, etc.
Bath soap, toothpaste, toothbrush, shampoo, floor cleaner. Floor cleaner is home appliances, not a FMCG product, what we call, because it could be stored for 1 or more than 1 year. All these products which do have short life period and used frequently by consumers, they are called as fast moving and consumer goods. Because bath soap or shampoo sachets of 2 rupee, 4 rupee or 10 rupee, any retailer is ordering them once in a week or once in a fortnight because their sale is fast. That's the reason they are called as fast moving. Home appliances. What comes under home appliances? Mixer, grinder, refrigerator, washing machine, floor cleaner, vacuum cleaner, cupboard, all types of furniture, table, chair, bed. These are home appliances. Being student of marketing with specialization and having study in 4th semester, please be clear with these basics. Once you complete your MBA, appear for job interview. If such type of questions will be asked to you and you don't know, then you will be under very bad impression. So products which are sold online are unique and can sell cheaper also. It's quite possible that with price tag in any retail store, what is kept is available at higher rate. No bargaining, nothing, fixed rate. But when it comes to online shopping, to win the trust of a customer and to convince him that the product what he is or she is buying is original one, branded one, the same one what he can buy anywhere is in and around his residential area, in and around any market which is available physically. What happens with and what is the main difference between e-retailing and retailing? When I visit and enter in any shopping mall, departmental store, consumer cooperative, hypermarket, supermarket, specialty store, chain store, or whatever it may be, company outlet, I am given one cart or a trolley bag or a trolley which I move with, and I visit different floors at a time. I am taking into my hand that particular product, smelling it, touching it. I can look at the product and I can judge the quality, how much weight it is having, what is its MRP, what manufacturing date is printed, what is its expiry date. And there are certain events or there are certain situations with the type of shopping mall or with the type of market I am going in, I can have bargaining power also. But when it comes to e-retailing, I cannot touch, smell, or judge the quality of product. Judging the quality of product on online retailing or online shopping is too difficult. And in such situation, to win the trust of that customer, products are sold at lower rate than market. Products that require consumer research, which is what is sold online, product that require consumer research, items that are hard to find, that is collectibles and specialty items. Physically, those items which are hard to find, they are sold online. Product that appeal to tech savvy users. Tech savvy means what? Those who always prefer to make use of latest version of electronic and electrical product. Mobile's latest model, whenever that comes to the market, they will buy it in the first attempt. Some tech savvy people, users, wait for latest version of mobile, latest version of laptop, latest version of PC, latest version of car, and they do it in advance booking for such type of product. Within 1 year or 2 years, they sell away their existing product because new version is always attracting them. This is what relevant with tech savvy users. What to sell online? This is the list: computer hardware and software, consumer electronics, office supplies, sporting goods, books and music, toys, health and beauty care product, apparel and clothing, jewelry, cars, services, and others. So this is what sold online. Many things are missing here. What is bought? What is bought for our monthly needed items? That may be cereals, grains, vegetables, edible oil, cooking oil, and many other food or semi-furnished food product. They also could be bought online. This is what relevant with what to sell online. Elements of e-retailing, combining new technology with elements of traditional stores and direct mail model. Using new technology to replace this. Instead of you visiting any store, you go for online shopping. You save cost of traveling, you save time spent in congested traffic and walking in and around retail store. That time and money is saved. What is needed to be spent for traveling and visiting that retail store. Email, elements of email messages for communication. Transaction on online catalog can be done and time could be saved. What is AIDA in e-retailing? Attention, interest, desire, and action. What happens when you go to any meetings held for Herbalife Nutrition, Modi Care, or Amway? They explain you this AIDA model. What happens in the beginning of any newly launched product? You are required to get attention of potential buyer. You are supposed to make it attractive so that customers who are potential by their nature will get attention. Attention of customers is needed to be given by customer. Interest, pick their interest in your product or site. When something I am attending or I am having attention of certain product, my interest into that product increases. I am interested to see what all are its uses, how much utility value it is having, what is its price, what other associated services I am supposed to get when I am buying this product, at what rate I will be getting it, whether it is affordable to me or not. The second stage, interest, makes me to check the product by quality, by size, by price, by availability, by usage, by value added services, by after sales services. All these things are of my interest. Then desire, when everything of my interest is available in that product. My next stage is I develop desire. I wish to buy that product. And that desire built in my mind to buy that product makes me activated. An action taken by me is to purchase that product. What action lastly happens? Get them to follow a call to action. This is what happens. It's not just applicable to e-retailing. Attention, interest, desire, and action. All these things are applicable when you are following a newly launched product. That may be 10 rupees or 10 lakh rupees. All the steps are followed. They may happen in a span of 1 day or in a span of 1 month. When we are buying a new model car, which is around 6 to 7 lakh rupees, what happens? On account of audiovisual media, most of the time during T20 matches, there was a car kept as prize for winning team and man of the series. You know what model it was? You have seen T20 matches in month of March.
So it model is like new in the market. It's going to launch in the market.
No. What was that model? Name of that model? You
Sir,
were
as-
watching, huh?
Yeah, I have an idea like it has different in different kind of like tournament or like matches. So it's
You
totally
saw
depends.
Chennai Super Kings playing with Mumbai Indians with Delhi Daredevils, Punjab Kings. All the teams were having good players, but in between, almost for 10 to 20 times within a match, they were showing that car, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Have you seen that car?
Yes, sir.
Then you don't remember model.
Yes, sir.
Which company's car it was? Just check it with it. Now, when it comes to such type of cars buying, whether it was kept as a prize for T20 match winners or man of the series, or whoever as a batsman or bowler is performing excellent. What happens when we watch such type of cars kept for prize? Our attention to those cars goes. Then, because we are repeatedly watching that car, our desire to know about the features of that particular car arises. Our desire to know and to get information arises. Attention and interest. The second step is interest. Our interest to get the information, get the features, get its internal parts, inside how it looks, how it appears, what type of cushion is used, what type of fiber quality, optical fiber or any other material is used for that particular car, which color is best suitable, how much sitting capacity it is having. All these things of interest, we start collecting it. Our desire to buy that product develops. It's quite possible. All positive things I am talking, when I am paying attention to a particular car and I am interested to know about the information, what all are the things as a feature included in that car, and all those features are not up to my expectations. And the very basic thing, how much price on road that car will have, this is my interest. And when I heard that it is available at 12 lakh rupees, my budget is 8 lakh, I get disconnected after step interest. No desire, no action. It's quite possible. So this is what happens when attention, interest, desire and action as a step happens in e-retailing. Marketing mix of e-retailing: product, price, promotion and place. Place is convenience to the customer. Marketing mix for e-retailing, the very first P quoted here is a place, and it is said that convenience to customer. How come place is convenience to customer? Because by sitting at home, at your workplace, wherever you want, you can order your product. This is convenience for customer. Product, customer value and benefits. When I am buying a particular product, what it is valued, how much important it is. Now, when we are reading a particular book and which is very popular, that may be written by any popular author and available in English language, national language or regional language, its value is more important to us than its price, because the content of book are more important to us than its price. So this is what value and benefits. What benefits I will be getting by buying that product. This is required to be studied. Cost to consumer. How much price is quoted for that online bought product? And communication, promotion within that small frame of PC. How much communication or promotion is done? Now remember, when we are buying something online, it's not that we haven't heard, seen, or got any communication for that product before. Audio visual media, radio, print media, word of mouth publicity, hoardings, flakes, all these things of any popular brand could be seen, heard, and get communicated. And the same product also we can buy online. This is what relevant with communication. For any e-retailing or online shopping, we are buying popular brands also and unknown brands also. Strategies in e-retail, profitable growth and efficiency. That is, customer value management is essential in every retail option. Step by step, customer value management, what customer values for and what he is ready to spend for. This is what relevant with e-retailing. What is the characteristics of an e-retailer? He has to be hard worker. It's quite possible that a website is visited by 1,000 people, and out of 1,000, only 1% in a daytime, out of 1,000, only 10 are interested in buying product. But he is required to attend all those 1,000 customers. Entrepreneurial spirit. As an entrepreneur, you have to have that spirit, enthusiasm, confidence, proper communication skill, knowing about the market, product knowledge, selling skill, convenience skill. All these things are required in your personality. Careful business planning and willing to take risk. Careful business planning, and you are required to take risk, because online shopping never ever results into 100% success. If people have option to go and visit any shop, visit any outlet, visit any showroom and look at the product, they can touch the product, smell the product, feel the product, they won't believe in online shopping. And online shopping as such is a risk always. Now, self-confidence and passion for the business, that is already I have explained, and a little luck. This happens also. Successful e-retailers throughout the world, they all are known to you. Amazon.com, Dell as a computer hardware retailer have online site also. Dell's motherboard manufacturing and other spares are manufactured in Verna, Madgaon state, Goa. One manufacturing unit is there in Delfor. Marks and Spencer, clothing and gifts. Boots, having high street boots, wellbeing.com. What all are the do's in e-retailing? Make it easy to buy. It is easier to buy because we are not spending much money on visiting a retail store, not spending time in traveling. Provide good service and aftercare. To win the trust of customer, all e-retailers want to keep it very transparent and honest transaction, so that next transaction customer will have online shopping without any hesitation. Membership incentives. Those who are those who are doing online shopping frequently, they are given membership incentives also. The first time customers or the second time customers don't get such type of incentives. Those who are frequent buyer, regular buyer, they get incentive, and they are made to have membership of that particular retail site. Human communication, chat rooms and bulletin boards. chat rooms will have one assistant, like floor assistant in retail stores. There will be a lady or a gentleman who's helping you to know what you want and to buy and how to buy. These all chat room communication is available when you are searching online. Make e-shopping an enjoyable experience. It's quite possible that when you physically go to any shopping mall or superstore, you have round of 1, 2, or 3 floor. You can feel live, cheerful, and confident when you are seeing all the product kept in and around your cart and arranged in proper layout. So visiting a shop gives us pleasure and we buy certain things extra than our plan. But when it comes to online shopping, you are just sitting opposite to your PC, laptop, or mobile, and you are ordering something. This shouldn't be a tedious or boring experience. They make it more enjoyable. Don't see in e-retailing. What happens in what shouldn't be done in e-retailing? Providing your best page at the last. Usage of too many graphic living. It shouldn't be made too much graphical. No white space in the page. Having too many sequential clicks. If a retailer has to buy something, it should be user friendly. Within few clicks, max to max 6 clicks, he should be able to come to close an order. Otherwise, you click here, then you click here, then you click here. That way, customers get confused and get bored also. When any customer is adding a product to cart, to trolley, symbolic trolley, then after that adding, straight away, he should be asked to go for payment option. After choosing payment option, he should be given one-time password. By adding that one-time password, he should finally check with the message received and it should be communicated to him that he will be delivered the product in next 2 or 3 working days. These are the steps what he should follow. Too many clicks or too many sequential clicks confuse retail customer and usage of too much long-winded wordings. There shouldn't be too many words used. What is understood by customer, what is required to understand customer, that much should be communicated online to customers. These are don'ts in e-retailing. This Amazon.com, what all are the things Amazon is selling? As an example, I have taken books is very popular product what Amazon is selling. Books, Kindle, textbook, magazines and newspaper, movies, music and games, digital downloads, then computers and office. What all are the products in computers and accessories, software, PC games, computer components, office product, supplies, all these things are sold. Audio, TV and home, camera, MP3, video games, home appliances. Just on a few slides back, I have told you. Home and garden, all the kitchen and dining equipments, furniture and decor, bedding and bath home. These all things are sold by Amazon.com. Grocery, health and beauty product, toys, kids and baby product, apparel, shoes and jewelry product, sports and outdoors, tools, audio and industrial product. All these things are sold by Amazon.com. So up to this point, I am completing. I expect tomorrow there won't be any late from host side. Okay, all of you, thank you. Bye.